Hey, Rory, over the last year, I'm curious what has brought you the most joy away from the game?
I'd say watching my daughter grow up. I think, Poppy is, she's a mini Erica, so like it's like living with two of them, which is great a lot of the time. But she is the most unbelievably polite and respectful and well-behaved little girl, and I really loved that she started to get into the game a lot more, and it all stemmed from the putt last year at the par 3. So she made sure that I brought her putter up this year so that she could hit the putt with her putter and not mine. But yeah, so that's been amazing and as well, like just to see her grow up, to have her travel the world, to see different places, to give her a life that, I could only dream about when I was that age. That's been the coolest thing.
Rory, many years ago, we were talking in Dubai, and you said that every time you play around with Jerry, your dad, you learn something, and mostly it's life lessons. When you did go out with him on Sunday and played this golf course again, did you learn something again which might help you this week?
I don't know. I learned he needs to play a spinnier ball. But no, every time I get to play golf with my dad, it's a blessing. We were able to win the Seminole Pro Member this year, which is something we've wanted to do for a long time. So it was nice to get over that. Hopefully that's the most pressure I feel this year. He was riding me pretty hard the last few holes, but it was just an amazing experience to be out there the Sunday before the Masters together and enjoy it all and soak it all in, and I guess just reminisce on the journey that we've been on. It's a long way from Hollywood, Northern Ireland, so we're just trying to soak it all in.
Rory, you've been quite innovative in terms of how you've handled it, being the Masters champion with the YouTubes, but particularly with the documentary. Your parents turned out as pretty much stars of that show. I know you're the superstar. Yeah. Can you just tell us what life values and the belief that they instilled and how it has manifested?
Yeah, I think you all know, especially the Irish guys, my mum and dad have always been very reluctant to, say anything or go on camera. But I thought that the documentary wouldn't be the same if because we did go back a little bit into the childhood and into the upbringing, it wouldn't have felt complete if we didn't hear from them. So, again, knowing how they feel about it all, I would have been absolutely fine if they didn't want to do it. But they were willing to participate, and I thought they did an amazing job. And I think in terms of what they instilled in me, I think work ethic is something that my mum worked night shifts, my dad worked multiple jobs. I think most people in this room know that, and that was normal for me. That was normal as an upbringing. I never spent a lot of time with my parents together. It was either with my dad or with my mum, because always the other one was working. Because they knew that their son had a dream to play golf, and golf is a less expensive sport to play in Ireland, but it's still a pretty expensive game to have to drive your son to different golf clubs and play in tournaments and golf equipment and everything else. So they sacrificed a lot, and I think that work ethic, that's the thing I feel like they instilled in me the most, and the belief. And I talk about my dad being an eternal optimist and being able to see a silver lining in the worst of days, and I feel like that's what he's given me as well. But obviously incredibly blessed to have amazing parents. Lucky that they're here this week to see everything unfold like this, and hopefully they have a lot of Masters left in them, and we're excited for that as well.